So welcome. In today's topic, we are going to learn about the concept of mantras. Okay, so what is exactly the mantra? What is the meaning of the mantra? So mantra is a term comprised of two Sanskrit terms. It is made up of two Sanskrit syllables. Mind means mana. Mana means mind. Okay. Tra means instrument. Mantra. 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 Okay. Tra, Ayurveda. Ayurveda. It's American version of it or Western version of it. Vata. Vata is the American version of it. Okay. It's a Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Mantra. It's not a mantra. Did you get it? We have extra A here. Okay. So mantra is made up of two words. Mantra. Mind, instrument. So the meaning of mantra is a tool to transport the mind from a state of activity to one of the stillness and silence. So restlessness to the calmness, unstable to the stability. So what is the mantra going to help us? It is an instrument for us to use it where we can stabilize our mind. Got it? Okay. So here the words train, travel, transportation also find their origin in the Sanskrit root mantra. Okay. Mantra are repetitive sounds used to penetrate the depths of unconscious mind and adjust the vibrations of all aspects of your being. Mantras are vibrated through they're vibrated through chanting loud, okay, mental practice, what you are doing now, mental practice. Listening to them by listening to the music, by listening to the chants, by listening to the mantras. Okay, somebody else, I'm chanting for you, I'm saying mantras for you. Mother to daughter, mother to baby, or anyone, just a sound. Okay, and then sometimes people do write mantras, so that is also a kind of a practice of mantra therapy. So there are different ways people use it, and in your case you do the mental recitation. Okay, so that is a way of practicing the mantra. So you can also practice mantra in whatever comfort level of your practice is. I personally prefer variations of these practices. Sometimes I like to say it loud, sometimes I do mental, sometimes I like to write, sometimes I like to recite or just listen to my different stotras or different mantras. Okay, so any form is fine, but the whole concept is like you are connecting there. It's not a music, you are running and you are dancing on us. It's like where you are trying to stabilize your mind, bringing the mind to the silence. Okay? So, mantra is a language of a universal consciousness. Mahamula mantra removes all the negative energy. So, Bija mantras, Mahamula mantra, there are different variations of the mantras where we use them to remove the negativity, the dark side of us, the negative approach, negative energy, negative environment from in and around us. Okay? So how mantras works? It's very important for you to understand what is the logic of doing all these practices of mantra. Okay? Mantras are the repetitive sounds used to penetrate the depths of your unconscious mind and adjust the vibrations of all aspects of your being. Okay? Mantras are vibrated through the chanting loud, like we see the different ways of practicing mantras. The experience of how sound vibrations affect your being is called it as a Nada Yoga. Again, it is a part of our yogic practice. Nada Yoga. That's where we are using the sound. Nada. Nada means sound, vibrations. Yoga is a practice. So it is also known as a Nada Yoga. Nada means the essence of sound, and yoga means, again, what is yoga?
The practice.
Union.
The union.
Union. Yoga is a union. Whatever we do, if our mind and body is going together, then it is a
Yoga.
yoga. Perfect. Nada Yoga uses the sound vibrations to raise your consciousness and tune into the sound that began the creation and is constantly vibrating. Nada Yoga. So see, during the COVID time, in India, what they did is like, did you hear that news? That they all were doing the drumming sound with the plates and some spoons. They were like, whole India celebrated that at the beginning of the COVID, that one day our Prime Minister also declared that today is the day we are going to bring out our plates and spoons and we are going to create the sound. What they used is a Nada Yoga practice.
Okay.
To take care of the COVID. So the logics, the vibrations, the energy, the sound energy, the concepts, the connections is very much understood in these Ayurvedic eternal science or all these Vedas or all the Upavedas. So they have given such an importance to the Nada Yoga. Okay? Good enough? The universal sound is also known as anahat. Anahat means unstruck, and it is used to describe the heart chakra. Anahat chakra. Which chakra is kind of known as anahat? Is a heart chakra, right? So, in yoga, mantras are typically chanted in Sanskrit, and in Kundalini yoga, as taught by many yogis, the mantras are recited in Gurumukhi. Gurumukhi literally means from the mouth of the Guru. Your Guru. Okay? From the mouth of, so it is carried forward from the Guru to the Shishya. Okay? Guru to the student. Teacher to the student. Understood? Although mantras can be chanted in any language, certain languages are designed to have the more of an impact in creating the targeted psychological as well as spiritual effects. That's why you chant mantras. Okay? What are we looking forward to gain from the mantra therapy is the effects on our physiology, effects on our
mind,
psychology, and effects on our spirituality, spiritual health, right? So Ayurveda is thinking about not only your physical, the Dhanvantari in you, right? It's not only thinking about your physical body, it is way thinking about beyond the physical body. Okay? So that is why you need to practice the mantra therapy, mantra healing, and I will give you a beautiful mantra at the end of the session where you can use this mantra and you can practice this whatever way you prefer to practice.
Great.
Okay? I know what you said, that you just do it, that is the way you have learned. But I will teach you another way of practice of doing your mantra practice. Okay? So in the Shiva Samhita, then again, it's like Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, the Vagbhat, Bhav Prakash, there are different Samhitas. These are different highly supreme scientists. You know, for me, they are the collection of the scientists together.
Right.
One Charaka is equal to millions and billions of scientists for me together. That kind of ways I always see to Charaka and Sushruta. So, in Shiva Samhita, it has said in chapter 4, now I shall tell you the best of the practices, the japa of mantra. From this, one gains the happiness in this as well as in the world beyond this. So you are doing something for here, but at the same time you are doing beyond this. That is how the Shiva Purana or Shiva Samhita says. That is how the powerful the japa mantra is. And that's why during the COVID time, the Prime Minister of India declared the Nada Yoga. Like people were coming out and they were playing this and they were reciting certain verbs. Okay? So here in the japa, so now we will use the japa mantra therapy in today's session. So what does this japa means? Okay? So japa is the process of chanting the mantras. Okay? It's the process of chanting mantras. It's called it as a japa. So japa is derived from the Sanskrit root word japa. Japa means to utter in a low voice. Repeat internally. Mutter. It's like muttering. Okay? Japa is performed in the following ways. So this is very important, and I have written this in the second part of my book, Healing the Mind, Body and Soul. Healing the Mind, Body and Soul, Part 2, Self-Practice Tools. Tools of Yoga and Mudra. So in the second part, you will find the importance of mantra and why Ayurveda, why all these Vedic sciences, why this is very important in the Ayurvedic healing, to use this modality for yourself spiritual health. Because what is Ayurveda? Ayurveda is a science of life. Science of life. In this science of life, what Ayurveda sees, like what are the different aspects required to be taken care? The whole related with the physiology, the whole related with the
spirituality
and
the
psychology.
The
so Ayurveda is not thinking only about, in the Western medicine, what do we see? In the Western approaches, in the Western practices, what do we see only is physiological approach. In Ayurveda, here we are thinking about the psychological approach, we are talking about the physiological approach, and then we are talking about spiritual. Okay, so the difference between the ways of different sciences, the modern science versus the Ayurvedic science, what is the difference? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, understood until now? Good enough? So here, Vachika Japa, chanting loudly. So when you utter the words, like for example, in the morning, I taught a mantra which is like that is one of the type. Okay, that's called it as a Vachika Japa. Now the second one is a Upanshu Japa, where your lips and tongues moves without any sound outside, inside. So you are saying it, but only the movement is happening inside, with the lips and tongue movement. Okay. It is claimed to have 100 times more effect. Okay, mental recitation. Effects are more, 100 times more than the Vachik one, the previous one, like saying it loudly. So that is why this Upanishu Japa, which is a kind of uttering inside, is very powerful compared to the loud sound. Then comes the Mansik Japa. The chant internally with mind and no movement of lips and tongue. There is not at all any movement, not at all. Okay, so in the first one there was loud, in the second one lips and tongue, in the third one not at all, right? This is the no movement of lips and tongue, and the effect is 1000 times more than the Upanshu Japa.
Wow.
How many times?
1,000.
1000 times more than the Upanshu Japa. Then comes the Sagarbha Japa. Inhale the breath, stop it, and chant internally without any movements of lips and tongue. Do it as per your stamina. It is so much more effective than Mansik Japa. So here you are inhaling, holding the breath, stopping the breath, and you are reciting. Okay. So there are many variations. I have mentioned it in the book. You can go and read. And you will understand it. It's very simple. I have kept it very simple. It's like a kind of giving you the simple language and making you understand the logics behind it. So all these mantras and japas all these mantras impacts on us. They have, why do in the cultural thing, in the Vedic living, they have the rhymes and hymns and japas and bhajans and mantras and all of the different variations of practices to as a part of their routine, because they have the impact which stimulates the endocrine system in the body. And I have mentioned in my book the way how it stimulates the endocrine system. Okay, endocrine system is related with what in the body? The glands in the body.
Pituitary gland.
All the glands in the body. How many glands we have? Let's start from here. Pituitary, pineal.
Pituitary.
The first comes the pineal.
Pineal.
Pituitary.
Pituitary.
Right?
Thyroid.
And?
Adrenal.
Parathyroid.
Oh.
Thyroid and parathyroid. Right? Then comes the?
Penile.
Pancreas.
Oh, pancreas.
Right? Then comes the?
I don't know.
Adrenal glands.
Adrenal, okay. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where they were.
Right? Adrenal gland.
Mm-hmm.
So there are many, and then in the male we have different gland, the secretions, and in the female we have different secretions depending upon the male system as well as female system in the body. So these glands, and what are these glands in the body? Master controller of the body. That's how I see. They are there. They don't have any outlets. They are inside. Right? All other things have outlets. But these glands, they are ductless. Right? Only one, pancreas. That is the only one which is with the ducts. Pancreatic duct. Okay? But all other glands, they are ductless glands. So imagine how powerful they are inside the body.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay? So glands is, and which dosha has a very deep connection with the glandular system in the body?
Vata.
No.
Kapha.
Pitta.
Sorry, I'm just guessing.
You're shooting the bullet.
Yeah.
So chanting the mantras can also help to focus or bring your attention. So focus your attention. Chanting mantras also is an effective way to release your emotions. What I see, emotional disharmony, emotional imbalance in you. That is why I said let us start with our mantra healing today. Okay? And mantras align your vibration to create the awareness. Okay? Mantras adjust your vibration, aligning your awareness with aspects of the self with the infinite. And if you want to overcome your karma, change your vibration. That is what the mantra offers you. That this gives you a wonderful opportunity to change your karma. Okay? So we have, at least as per Ayurveda and as per our science, and even with the modern science nowadays, we are doing a lot of study on psychology and psyche and all of this. So we all have a negative thoughts coming into our mind every day, and in fact human has at least 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. 40 to 70,000 thoughts a day. So not surprisingly, many of our daily thoughts and worries are the same as the day before and the last week. Every day our thoughts changes. So think about how many thoughts our this mind, which is invisible in the body and which is creating this, and which is depending upon the person and the attitude of the person and the energy of the person, positive thoughts or negative thoughts. And now imagine the havoc in the mind. Got it? So this is what exactly the mantras can help you to overcome all of this. Okay? And then different mantras have different energies and different vibrational energy. So that is all explained in the book. You can read that. You will get it. If you have a question, you can definitely ask me. Now we will chant the mantra, and today's mantra will be Soham. Okay? So we will do the mantra Soham for you. I think that is the most powerful mantra. I feel that will help you. So on the page 60, 66. On the page 66, you have all this information. Now, this is what I would like you to have it. Okay. We will learn about doing this this japa later on. Okay. But at the present moment, what I would like you to do, get this. Okay. You see, if you remember the Nadi weekend, what I explained you 2 days back, that Ida, Pingala and Sushumna concept, you remember? Do you remember it? That's fine. It's okay. So, imagine this is your head. Perfect. And this goes down. This is your one side of the body.
The moon and
Perfect. So,
this.
just take this. Okay, put it close to your heart. Perfect. Alright. Now we will chant the practice of mantra Soham. So here we are not going to utter loudly, chant or use any sound energy. Here we are going to do the mental recitation. Okay? Mental. Here, what you are doing on the physical body is like Ushwas, Nishwas. Say it. Ushwas.
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 Nishwas.
Nishwas.
Okay? Ushwas.
Ushwas.
Nishwas. Okay? So what is going to happen here is like inhale. Exhale. Ushwas. In and out. So when you are doing the ushwas, when you are inhaling, your body is creating the sound so. When you are exhaling, your body is creating the sound. Beautiful. Okay, let's say it loudly. Okay, and then we are not going to chant. I just want you to come into the practice with me. Then once you are better, once you got the idea, once you know how to do it, then we will not chant loudly. Okay? So now I'm going to change my position because I like to sit in Vajrasana. So if you feel whatever the position is good for you, you sit it in that one. So cross leg is fine. Vajrasana is fine. This is one of my favorite pose. I love this pose because of its effects on the body. But if you feel comfortable on the chair, because I have a lot of clients who has knee pain, they cannot sit on the ground, they are suffering with the weight challenges, arthritis, osteoarthritis, pain, all of that, then you can also do this just on the chair or on your bed, on your sofa, wherever you are. But the main concept is your back is straight, your shoulders are relaxed, your Merudanda means your skeleton. Okay, that's fine. Now, just recite 3 times. We'll recite it. Just get into the flow.
Okay.
Okay. Repeat it. Now close your eyes. Just focus on your breath. And observe the breath. And listen to your breath now. Listen to the sound. Slowly bring your attention back to your body. And slight movement in the body. And you slowly release your pose, your asana, vajrasana, and relax your body. Okay, so this is exactly the way we like to recite the mantra, and I have showed you the different meaning of different ways of practicing mantra. So this is a mantra for you, and I would like you to focus on this mantra specifically. You can start with the loud, and after a while you leave the loud chanting and you transfer that loud chanting into mental practice. Okay? And for the mental practices, you really need a nice focus and sitting and comfort habit of sitting in a longer period of time. So maybe minimum I will suggest you when you are doing the transcendental meditation, I will really like you to introduce this Soham concept, this concept of so, so, it's like I am you. It means like, yes, you and me are same. That is the meaning of Soham mantra. That I am part of you. You and me are ultimately one. That is the meaning of this mantra. So when you are focusing on this, when you are focusing on the breath, when you are connecting your mind, and this is all going to come into the healing approach of mental, psychological, emotional, and spiritual levels. Okay, so what we did for the other sessions is all about physical work. This is all about the 3 other aspects of the life. So Ayurveda is a blending, taking care of wellness and well-being on these different 4 wheels of your body. This physiology is running on different aspects. Okay? So just don't focus on one, which is a body. That is a physiology, a lot of physiological changes. Focus on the other aspects in your practice. Okay? So I wish you good luck to practice this mantra and introduce this mantra into your daily meditation.
I will.
And then I will give you a bija mantra later on.
Okay.
Okay? But start focusing on this mantra. Okay? Any observation when you did the Soham? Mental practice? Did you observe anything?
It felt good.
Okay. Very calm and relaxed? Very comfortable? Okay. So friends, here we are talking about the mantra healing therapy. The practices of the vibrations, the sound energy, the Nada yoga. So I hope you enjoyed our today's session. You can also practice some of these practices on your own. But if you know what is your main mantra, what is your bij mantra, and if you know what mantra suits your prakriti and your current condition of the body, then it will be very helpful for you to introduce these modalities, introduce these practices into your self-healing approach, into your daily routines, which is a daily regimen, called it as a dinacharya practices. So in dinacharya, you can definitely practice this mantra healing therapy for your self-care, for your self-love, and for your self-growth. I hope you enjoyed this session. This is Dr. Aruna Patki, Doctor of Ayurvedic Medicine, live for Ayurveda Healing Spa. We are here to share the wisdom of Ayurveda, to share the wisdom of yoga, to share the wisdom of pranic healing, to share the wisdom of pranayama, to share the wisdom of mantra, japa, as well as chakra healing therapies, along with all other modalities. What I practice is like you cannot put them in words here. I hope you understood. Enjoy your rest of the evening. Take care. Stay healthy. Be healthy. Be happy. Namaste.
Namaste.
So this is all about your today's session for the rest of the
Thank you
Any
so
more
much.
questions?
No.
Quite clear ideas? Now you understood the concept? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.